Okay, so this is going to be the reconstruction of my 1.67 official pyramix average. Um, Before I start, please don't spam the comments with 6-7. I beg of you. Please, please. Anyway, scrambles will be in the description and you can follow along. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so a very nice 1.81 to start off this average. So this was probably the only scramble where I didn't do the most obvious solution, because on red, if you can insert this edge with LUL prime, and then that preserves this block. So there's a 4-move E with one tip, LUL prime R prime. But that gives this case, which I don't really, it's kind of hard to transition from like doing that tip into that case, and that was also a 14-move solution. So what I opted to do was, on yellow, there's also a 4-move V. If you hold it here and do V prime, L, U, L prime. And that gives this case, which isn't good, but, and you can also like cancel into it, but it's really bad from that angle. So what I opted to do is I did the ML where I did tip with my pinky, L prime, R, U, R, and L prime, U, long hedge, RU. So that was, I believe, 12 moves. So yeah, that's a pretty nice solution. I'm glad I found it. Okay, so this was a 1.57, the best solve of the average. The scramble doesn't look too great, but there's a really nice solution, and I kind of went a little bit safe because it was my regional championships final, or round 2, so I was a little bit nervous, so I played it safe. So you hold it from here, and you do tips, U R prime, just to put, to move this edge out of the way and put down that center, and then L prime D L. And that just gives insert with no US. So yeah, it was just really nice. Kind of did it like that. I think I might have messed up those tips, but I don't care. That's fine. So yeah, nice solve. Moving on to the third solve. This was unfortunately my worst time, but it's okay. The scramble is pretty bad. I did end up 2-looking the solve, which is kind of unfortunate because it led to a really good case, but it's not a good scramble. So what I did here is I noticed that if you do, from this angle, a hedge, then it gets that block, and you can move this in during it. So I did tips, L, R prime, L prime, U prime, and then I kind of did like a wide L, and then that was dumb. I rotated here, which is kind of dumb, because if I had looked, I would have noticed this case, which is really good ammo for you. But I just rotated and, yeah, did the normal L. Wasn't a great solve. It was the worst solve, and I don't think I could have gotten sub 181 on it, so I don't think it would have counted. So I'm not too mad. But yeah. Okay, so this was the fourth solve of the average, a 163. There actually is some footage from True Cubine's live stream, which I'll play now. So, big thanks to him for live streaming the comp so I could get that solved. Unfortunately, it was kind of zoomed in, so you can't see it very well. But anyway, I was very happy with this because it locked about a 1.8 average, which I was fine with. I was not expecting to get PR, so yeah. So for this scramble, it's a pretty nice solution. It's just tips from here, R to make this block, and then L, U, R. And that just gives you this L4 case, which is really nice. And again, I went slightly safe, but I'll take a 163. A 1.8 average is good, so we're happy. We take this. And of course, with a 1.58 on the last solve, I probably did one of the most clutch solves of my entire cubing career because of all the pressure I was under. This scramble was really nice, and kind of inspection, I know you should never think this, but I was kind of like, oh my god, I'm going to get PR average. But it's also very easy to look up on the scramble. But on yellow, I just did R to make this block, U prime, LR, and that gives you sledge, which you can one look by this is going to end up solved here, and LR forms like that. So if there's a solved one with a matching thing in yellow, or the bottom, the V color facing the front, you know it's going to be sledge. So yeah, just tips U prime LRU sledge. Put it down, and yeah, top player. I did it. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to go eat some pizza.